Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Anisa, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell. Everything I link to be linked to down in the description, and let's get right into the video. So happy New Year's everyone. What I'm doing right now is removing her previous set. She went to the nail shop to get this done, and so I'm just going to remove all this gel polish because there's not very much acrylic left on her nails. So I will be having to do a shape change as well, and I will show you how I do that in real time. There are some real time parts of the video and there are some sped up parts, and I will have the chapters linked in the description so you can click to what you want to see, and what you do not want to see, you can just go ahead and skip it. Typically, I would be able to remove all of the gel polish. However, her nail was damaged in some spots because they filed just a little too much. So I couldn't even touch my drill over it, or it would cause her some discomfort. So I just had to leave that purple on there. So if you see purple in the final look, that is why. But here I am changing it from a square to a oval / almondy shape. And the reason why we're doing this anyways is because some of her nails have no sidewall anymore, because when they were debulking her nail, they also removed her sidewalls as well. So we might as well just commit fully. So all you do is you go from one side to the other, making sure you round the nail, and you can file the sides at an angle if you would like to, and then round it that way. That will get you something that's much more almondy and kind of like stiletto. So here she is flipping her hand so I can get a much straighter view of where that center is going to be. And I did this for all 10 nails, so of course it does take a little bit of time, but I finished this set in technically under an hour and 21 minutes because she did have to get up in the middle of it. But this was not very long, it was pretty short. So it is very easy, very simple, and it is perfect for the new year. And all I'm doing now is rounding everything out and making sure that point is directly in the center. If it's not in the center, then it is going to look wonky even when you put the acrylic on there, and you still do have to reshape from like making sure the point is in the middle after you apply the acrylic, because the acrylic does bulk out the nail. This is a 180 grit sanding band, which is a fine grit sanding band. I could have gone in with like a 240, and that would have also been good. If her nails were like super damaged, I would have went in with like a 240. But at this point, it was pretty good, and it also got up some of that gel polish. And then of course her cuticles were also overgrown. I do some more cuticle work after her nails are on, and that was just really to prevent over filing, as well as it does make the acrylic look a lot more clean. Like you'll see it in the final look, her skin just looks so much better with the nails. So now I am in 2 times the speed, and I'm just gonna go ahead and finish it up and gently go over where some of that purple is, not too much, because I promise you it will really mess some things up if you continue to try and go at it. It's just gonna make it really uncomfortable and it's not gonna work. She also had a crack in the side of her nail, which is not good. And after this, I do go in with some dehydrator, then some primer, and then her clear acrylic base layer. So I always do 2 layers of primer, but I want to show you me priming both hands because I didn't get the second layer in frame, so I thought this would be a good substitute because this is exactly how I do it. One hand, and then as the other hand is just tacking up for a good 30 seconds, I will go ahead and do that clear base layer, and it makes everything lock in so much better. And also when it comes to like filing her next set, this set off, it helps so much because you're able to go down, but you're not going down to her natural nail, which makes everything so much better. This brush is from Acrylic Creamery. I don't believe they have a shop anymore, but they used to be on Etsy, and this is a good brush for natural nails because it is nice and small and does not pick up too much acrylic or too much liquid or anything like that. So the main priority for me for this set was to get it very thin because that was her whole issue, is she feels like my nails are too thick for her when her natural nails are thick on its own. So anything I add on top of it will feel like it's too much for her. Now I'm going in with Go To Nude by 876 Nails, and this is Champagne from Giselle Beauty. She also has a YouTube channel. I will link their YouTube channels in the description so you can follow both of them. But the Champagne is no longer being sold. I got this like a year or 2 ago at this point, and it is fantastic and it has lasted me for forever. So whenever she is selling her glitters or anything like that, I recommend you get them. She always has a discount code or something going on. So I highly recommend you guys go check her out. Same thing with 876 Nails. And after this, I do go in with the tiniest bead of clear just to protect the glitter. And then I go in with my sanding band instead of my 5-in-1, and you guys will see why a little bit later on. to remind you guys to hit that notification bell, because I do post a lot on my community tab, and I'm planning on posting even more and having even more polls this year, so you guys can let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see, and I will make sure I post that way more frequently. But now that we're in real time, all I'm doing is I'm putting my sanding band right at where her skin is and right where the acrylic is, and I'm flattening it out, and I'm making sure that there is no acrylic touching the skin, and I'm making sure it is a little bit more flat and making sure the surface is even, because if not, if there's any acrylic touching her skin, it will lift. I'm getting much better at my application, so I don't really have that issue anymore, but that could be a potential issue. So you just want to make sure that you are doing that. And I do go in with the cuticle bits afterwards, and that is really what prevents the lifting. If you are still having issues lifting, start with your prep and then make sure it's not your products, and also go in with some cuticle bits after you go in with like a sanding band or a pan of 5-in-1, and make sure you get it nice and flush, and there will be no more lifting after that. Now I'm going in and reshaping. This is a Net Like Lucy hand file, which is now known as acrylicure. So if the underneath of your nail is not as smooth, or you're like left with little like frays of acrylic or a nail sticking up, what I do is I go in with my sanding band or a little cuticle bit, and this is a ceramic cuticle bit. It's also made by Pana, and I go in and I just push up the skin, and if there's any dead skin, it will go away. And you don't want this bit too fast. You want it like a 5 or 6 maybe. I don't remember what speed I had it at, but I go in forward and I go in reverse, because they both do really, really good. Some people only use it in reverse, but I feel like that doesn't get it as good as it can be when you do both directions. I feel like you get way more like dead skin up. So after this, I do go in with a ceramic ball bit. I'll see if the little kit is still like being sold together. If not, because I do buy the little ceramic ones separately, and then there is a little cuticle ball bit one you can buy. I prefer this tiny ball bit over the medium and the larger size one, because I feel like this one gets up so much more dead skin, and this will also help make your set really, really, really flush and really seamless. I really enjoy doing this. It feels like it's pulling teeth in the moment. I'm gonna be real. It's like you're done. Like you're literally done after the sanding band or after the 5-in-1. It's literally over. However, it just makes the set more complete and look even better. Remember, there is always some low light video and photo, or even just like final reveal photos at the end of every set that I do. And I want to thank you guys for getting me to 480 subscribers. Thank you to everyone who watches my videos, or who comments, or who just even clicks on them. And thank you guys for giving me an amazing 2023. There's so much more coming in 2024, and I will be uploading content like crazy. I've gotten my school grind down, and I understand what's coming. I'm not scared anymore. This is going to be my spring semester of my freshman year, coming up on January 15th, I believe. And so once that starts, I'll already have some videos lined up, hopefully, if I remember. But all I'm doing is top coating with some Beetle's top coat, and if there's any excess, go ahead and clean up with a cleanup brush and some acetone. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and ring the bell. Everything I have linked to be linked to down in the description, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Also, I am using some cuticle oil. This is from Bombnails, and it is rose cuticle oil, and I love it so much. It is very thick, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.